Let's see how to connect Tableau Desktop with a MySQL connection in 2026. First thing we need is MySQL running on your computer. So MySQL, so we are using AMPS. AMPS is basically used for PHP development. But what AMPS gives us is Apache and MySQL server. What it gives us is, it also gives us PHP MyAdmin, right? That we have been using in many projects. So in PHP MyAdmin is used to create and manage databases, and here we have a database Northwind. Okay. You can install MySQL standalone also. Like, this entire thing is not needed. For that, you can go to mysql.com community download. Okay. So when you will go to MySQL community download page, here you will find MySQL community downloads. Okay. There you can find MySQL installer for Windows, because ours is Windows operating system. And this is a small installer, like you will download and then it will, maybe connect with internet and then download the entire thing. And this is full download, 556 MB. So this is MySQL Community Edition. So this will also run MySQL server in your computer, MySQL 8.0, right? And that is what AMPS is also doing. Okay, it is running MySQL server in our computer. Okay. Plus it is giving us PHP also. So because I develop applications using PHP, so for me this is sufficient. But if you just have to practice MySQL and analysis, you can do this. Now here you can see different type of databases that I have created related to school, hospital, superstore, etc. And this is Northwind database. It is very famous database, and you can download. You can just search Northwind for MySQL. You can download. And we have already explained the process of installing this. Right. Now in Tableau, you will go to MySQL version, right? MySQL. What, and then it will ask you is server, port, database, username and password. So whenever you will connect with any third party service, host, username, password and database name will be required. Okay, host, username, password and database name, and sometimes port, because most of times when we'll connect with MySQL hosted on a cloud, okay, so sometimes they will give you a different port, but by default MySQL port is 3306. Now server, because we are on a local host at this moment, so we'll use localhost as server. Okay. Another alternate IP address for this is 127.0.0.1. Okay, or whatever is your internal IP, that you can type that also. Database name is Northwind. It is a sample trading company. Okay. Username for AMPS is root. Okay. You will find it in AMPS documents. Okay. Okay. If you are installing MySQL using MySQL Community Edition, then at the time of installation, it will ask you about password and username and password. So that is something you have to remember. Okay. If you will connect an enterprise database, like something that is not local, something that is on actual server, for example our hospital management app, okay, where admin and doctor and patients can log in. So their details are stored somewhere, right? If you go to admin management, you can use demo passwords, doctor management also. So this is there. Or our another application is CRM Prime, right? So this is just a basic application. So it is a sales CRM. Here also, if you go to business login, you can log in and you can see, then you can add users, right? You can view users, you can add leads. So whatever forms we are filling must be going somewhere. Where?
Right.
In a database like this. So I will create another video where I will explain how to connect with this live database. Because it's a live database, I will not be able to tell credentials, okay?
Right.
But you get the feel of it, like, because this is what you will need. Their server will be something different, okay?
Okay.
Their server can be something like sql.colorstack.net.
Okay.
This is fully classified IP address.
Okay.
And in AMPS, password is MySQL. Okay.
Okay.
There is another similar tool called XAMPP. This is AMPS by Softaculous. There is another tool called XAMPP.
Okay.
Much more popular than AMPS. Okay. Like 90%, if between AMPS and XAMPP, 90% of users will be using XAMPP, 10% maybe AMPS. But for that, this one is empty. Password is empty. Okay.
Okay.
We don't require SSL because we are on local. But if your server administrator tells you, you will say, and then you will sign in. What happens is you see all your tables here. Whatever tables you were seeing here, categories, customers, employees, orders, everything comes here.
Okay.
And we know that this is category. So when we'll drop it, let's update now. Okay. Now there are two types of connection, live and extract.
Okay.
Live connection means that obviously if changes are made in the data set, if we reload, refresh the data source, those changes will reflect here also. Extract will contain all data, okay, and we are basically extracting a copy or a instance of that particular database, whatever it is at this moment, right?
Okay.
It will not be live.
Okay.
Right? Then we know that categories are connected with products. So we can create a relation like this. It is saying we can't see. So here you can see in products we have category ID. In categories we have category ID. Okay? Then these products are being ordered. So their information is in order details. So in product there is product ID. Here also we have product ID. Update now. So I will create another tutorial where I will explain this entire process. Like obviously because I know it by heart, so I can go on. Obviously order details and orders will be connected. Then with orders, customers will be connected. How will we remember all of this? Like how am I doing this? So on my website colorstack.net you will find this ER diagram. Just search Colorstack Northwind ER diagram. Colorstack Northwind ER diagram, and you will find this ER diagram. So that's how I am doing this. Product is connected with suppliers and categories. So products, let's add suppliers. So you will add supplier with product like this. It was able to recognize, right? Like this. So that's how we can connect all these tables, and then our final model will be ready, and then we can go to sheet and start analyzing. Okay. Now you can see in new version we have radial, Tableau table, Sankey chart, very important, and for a Viz extension you can click here. Obviously these old visuals are already there, what we were using, so then you can try also.
Can
And
I
in
also
rate,
explore this new part which is there?
exactly, obviously I will. And now you can see all the tables that we connected: categories, customers, orders, right?
Hmm.
These are
Okay.
there. In this particular database, 8 tables must be connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Employees is another table. And
Hmm.
how is employees related? You can see employees is connected with orders, with
Order.
employee ID. Okay.
Hmm.
You will always get this type of diagram with your databases,
Hmm.
and that will help you in connections like this. So you will
Okay.
go to employees, and employees
Hmm.
is connected with orders. So
Hmm.
now we can create update now. Okay.
Okay.
And then shippers is also there. So shippers
Right.
is also connected with orders, but it
Hmm.
will not connect directly because in orders it is called ship via. Like
Hmm.
its name is different. Ship via. And here it is shipper ID. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can update. And then those 50 Northwind questions that we have,
Hmm.
or 50 said, 50
Right.
Northwind questions that we have. So we can open these 50 Northwind questions, and we can solve them, right? Create a
Oh.
report that shows category name, description,
Hmm.
sorted by category name. So we have to show category name, description, and you know. So
Oh.
then you can go to sheet. Let's say from categories we have to do, right. So category
Hmm.
name, description, and whatever, and you
Oh.
have to sort by category name. So you will just go there and sort by category name.
Right.
So sort ascending or descending or whatever is needed. Obviously some icons are same, so obviously you can do that. So this is one. So let's say this is one, so we'll write this is question 1. Okay. So you already, like, you already have this
Hmm.
PDF with you. I will provide a link of this PDF in description. So you now you can practice these 50 questions. Obviously this is SQL based questionnaire.
Hmm.
Okay. Obviously most of them will not work here, but whatever you can solve, you can try to solve, right?
Oh.
And in Tableau you can do much more, like you can do exploratory data analysis of this, right? So in Tableau public edition we cannot save as Tableau workbook, right? You can
Hmm.
only save to Tableau public or Tableau public, but here because this is Tableau desktop, so you can save as, and there you can see IPL,
Hmm.
Northwind. So
Hmm.
here we'll say Northwind 8 tables connection. Today is 17th March
March.
2026. So this is what we can do. And then obviously to create graphs,
Hmm.
let's say we want to see in products table,
Hmm.
we don't have information about category name. Okay.
Hmm. Right.
So we can bring product name here, or
Hmm.
let's say from here we bring category name,
Hmm.
but in product table we have unit price for each product,
Right.
so we bring that price here. So without writing any join
Oh,
query,
that price. Yeah.
without writing any group by, we can do that. So this is example of group by, right? Group by category name,
Hmm.
and then we are saying price. And obviously this is something that we can easily show as a bar chart, right?
Right.
Horizontal or vertical bar chart. This product has, and you can see, because if we apply inner join, this product would not have come, right? Because, but this is additional product. So What we can do, we can add category name as filter, select every product name but not computer, because we don't have any instance of
Yeah.
computer in that. So that's how you can proceed, and here you can save it and share it with your team members or whoever you want. So this is what you can do, and this is an example of how we can connect a MySQL database with Tab.
Okay.